Hello everybody, it's EzraTime again here. Welcome back to another movie review. And today we are going to be reviewing a movie called Freaky. Freaky was directed by Christopher Langdon and written by Michael Kennedy and Christopher Langdon. And you may know Christopher Langdon from, Happy Death Day, which is like a PG-13 horror movie where a character just need to repeat like a loop every single time she dies, which I enjoy Happy Death Day 1. I quite enjoyed the sequel, even though not as much as the first one, because the sequel delved into like so much more than just slasher, right? But true and true, I really enjoy that movie, because I think it's a fun horror movie, and that's what Freaky does as well, because it's kind of similar to Happy Death Day, but there is a huge difference is on the rating, because this is R-rated movie, so obviously the gore and the kills in this movie is much more bloodier and much more practical, I guess, rather than Happy Death Day. Because again, Happy Death Day is PG-13, so the kills wasn't that graphic to begin with, which is fine. It works for the movie. But I'm really glad that Christopher Landon decided to make the movie R-rated in a way, because again, I love the kills a lot in this movie. Basically, we follow two characters played by Vince Vaughn and Kathrynnewton. Vince Vaughn is playing the Blissfield Butcher, and then Kathrynnewton playing Millie Kessler. But one day, they basically swaps body because the butcher is like stealing this like a dagger or something, like a supernatural dagger, and then like he stabbed Millie with it, and then that's why their soul switch, and that's how the whole movie was. And I think it's an interesting premise to begin with, because I love the performance by Vince Vaughn and Kathrynnewton, because Vince Vaughn is really great at playing, like a teenage girl in this like super big and tall body in a way. And I think he mixed Kathrynnewton's performance perfectly, in my opinion, because it feels like, yeah, this is Millie, this is not the butcher, this is Millie. And same thing with Kathrynnewton performance as the quote-unquote the butcher, which I think people might call her like, the female version of Michael Myers in a way, which is, yeah, she kind of felt that way. And yeah, she is hot, and she is very, very talented for portraying the butcher's personality in a way, and you actually felt like there are different people in the first act. Obviously they're playing themselves, and then the second act when they soul switch, like you can actually feel like, the differences between the characters, and I really, really love that, and all that goes to Vince Vaughn and Kathrynnewton performance on that level. I think it's super great. But besides them, we also got some other fun character as well, like Nyla Jones and Josh Detmer, which is Millie's best friends, and I think the chemistry between the three of them is amazing. We also got Booker Strode, which might be a reference to Laurie Strode from Halloween, and he is Millie's love interest, and I think there is a scene that actually stuck with many people in the movie where Booker is talking to Millie as the butcher, and they basically kiss, and the dialogue say that, well, it doesn't matter to me because you are still Millie in a way. And I think that felt special to so many people as well. I think the entire scene is just sweet, even though like that, yeah, like he's basically kissing Millie, but not in Millie's body, but in the butcher's body in a way. But I feel like it still felt sincere and felt, like, oh, this is heartwarming, and I think that's all detriment to the performance and the writing as well, because I think the writing in this movie, I think, is quite great. And of course, there's also some other emotional aspect of the movie as well, because we also got other characters like Coral Kessler, which is like the Millie's mother, and then we also got Char Kessler, which is Millie's older sister, and she is the police officer. And the three of them basically become distant because they lost their father, and the mothers get drunk. She just lost her husband like a year ago technically, but like it still linger on until like the present day. And I think it really complements the whole journey for Millie's character, at least in my opinion. However, there is one scene that I did not like. There is this one joke where like the mother was actually in like a mall or something, and then like the butcher, which is like Millie, is like hiding in like one of the closet for like changing the clothes. And then they start having a conversation, right? And then for some reason the mother decide to ask this person right here, which she doesn't know it was the butcher, as Millie. And then she asks this random guy for a coffee, which I'm just saying, what, like it was supposed to be a joke. But I feel like for me, it's just like the jokes came out of place in my opinion, because I do not like that at all. Because it really ruins like some of aspect of the plot, especially for the Kessler family plot, because obviously they just lost their father, like the mother just lost her husband, obviously, and then like a year later she's trying to recoup that pain. But maybe you could argue that she's doing this because she wants to like distract herself from the pain of losing her husband. But at the same time, to me, I did not like that the scene just become funny, because I think before that they have this like sincere conversation, technically between mother and the daughter, and then the joke came in, and then it completely ruined the moment in my opinion because it felt so out of place for me at least, and even when you get to the ending, when you get the Castor family together, it's like okay, but it's like my mind just kind of reminded of the mother like asking some stranger to a coffee, even though it was supposed to be a joke. Like, come on, man! Like I wish they cut that dialogue, because it's not good for the plot, for the emotional impact later on. But I feel like it's still a good emotional journey for the family in a way. But I feel like I don't know. It's kind of ruined a bit by that joke, in my opinion. I do not like that. But besides that, I think I really love this movie a lot. I think this movie is just like pure fun and horror in a way. The kills are indeed amazing. It was practical, done by Tony Gardner, I think, which also does the Chucky puppeteer, so like animatronic, which I think great job by him. I personally love the kills for the teacher, in the classroom, where like they split the body in half, which is like damn, that was actually really brutal, man. I love that so much, yeah, Mr. Bernardi, that's the teacher's name. I'm definitely I wanted to see more of this type of movie, in the future, but I see done well, because I feel like Freaky has some a bit of problem, like I said before, but I feel like for the most part, I enjoy the movie itself, I enjoy Happy Death Day, the first one. The second one again not so much, but I still enjoy it regardless. So I'm hoping Christopher Landon makes more of this kind of movie, because I know that he's doing Scream 7, which I think is gonna be amazing, because knowing how he's actually managed to direct this, Happy Death Day and Freaky, I think he's gonna do Scream 7 wonderfully, in my opinion, so cannot wait for that project, and I mean this year we also got Totally Killers, which I think is a pretty good slasher movie, so I'm definitely down for seeing this type of slasher movie that combine horror and comedy in a way, that actually work and not annoying, so yeah, that's my review for Freaky, guys. Have you guys watched it? If you guys already watched it, then well, you guys can let me know in the comment section below. What is your favorite part of the movie? What is your favorite kills? Did you like the movie or you didn't like the movie? You guys can let me know in the comment section below. And for those who haven't watched the movie, then well, give it a watch, because I think you guys gonna have a fun time watching it. If you love Happy Death Day, then I think you guys gonna love this movie even more, and yeah, it's October, spooky month, so expect more movie reviews in the future, guys. And again, that's my review. If you guys enjoyed, then make sure you guys slap that subscribe and like button, and share the videos. And I hope you guys enjoyed this review, guys. And again, I will see you guys in the next one then. Bye.